when they started, who started, how many destinations they travel to, how many countries they go to, how many aeroplanes do they have, how many people working for that organization. Everything you must know. It's all in the website. Yes or no? Alright? Because during the interview, they will test you. They will test you. They say, okay, that's a very good answer you gave, Elena. Actually, you know, we have been flying to about 100 destinations now. Then they will have their partners, right? At the example, yeah? It's a panel interview, so they have partners. They will say, 100. They will pretend as if they don't know. They will say, 100. How many destinations are we flying now? And this guy also will pretend he doesn't know. And then he will tell the other side, 100? I'm not very sure. Do you know? Suddenly they will ask. You say, yes, I read on the website, your website, and it says 172 destinations. They respect you. Can you understand? Is that okay? Is that clear? Can all of you understand? Alright, they will test you. They will pretend they don't know, but they want to know. Alright? They would say things like, okay, Austin, your answer was very good. Okay, we also have got, we fly to many other countries. Do you know any other country other than Korea we fly to? Alright, so that's why you must have read their website. You must know that, you know, Korean Air flies to how many countries actually? Do you know how many countries Korean Air flies to? I also don't know, that's why I asked. No, this is true, I also don't know. Is that okay? Alright? So you must know. That's why the first thing is research everything about the company. Alright? Research everything about the company. Its current products, its competitors, and the interviewers. Also know the person who is going to interview you. Usually they would tell you, you know, who sends you that email. They would, when you come for an interview, you will be interviewed by 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright? They will give you the name. If they give. If they don't, it's okay. Alright? But the main directors, the managers of the company, you can find in the website. So you know whom are you talking to. Is that okay now? There's a lot of homework. So before the interview, that's what you need to do. When they call you for an interview, of course, you have to worry about what shirt to wear, what pants to wear. Like in Korea, you have to wear a jacket, what color tie, whatever. Alright, you have to be ready. But at the same time, you must know everything about the company. Is that clear now? Okay? So that's the first thing. So this can be an exam question. When you are called for an interview, what is the first thing you do? Research and find out everything about that company in their website. Is that clear now? Is that okay? All of you okay? King, okay? Can understand King? And then also, when you research everything about the company, it shows. I call you for an interview. I'm interested in you. Is that okay? When you read about my company, my airlines through the website, you are telling me you are also interested in my company. All of you okay? Can you understand the mindset now? Is that okay? Alright? It shows that you have interest to work for my company. Secondly, it shows you are a hard-working person. Noah can understand now?
Yes.
It shows you are a hard-working person. Is that clear now? Thirdly, alright? It shows you are interested in my company, you are a hard-working person, and thirdly, you also want to know where you are going to work. You want to know everything about the place, the airlines company that you are going to work. Is that good attitude? Yes or no? Can all of you understand that? Can all of you follow? Is it okay? Alright? So keep that in your heart. Alright? Research everything about the company. Alright? Review interview types and practice answers to types of interviews. What are the common questions that can come? In my next chapter, that's what I'm going to handle. About 10 questions, alright? I'm not promising that you will get those 10 questions, but most of some of it will come out. Is that okay? They can ask you other types of questions, but you learn those questions and learn how to answer them. Is that okay? Can? Alright? Practice interviewing. Online with interview stream. Okay, you can go online with interview stream in person. Okay, with a mock interview. You can do all that online. There are so many websites now that offer you, that guide you in interviews. How to interview for an airline cabin crew. You can see so many websites helping you to do online interviews. Is that okay? Okay? Alright? So you must also use that. And then on the interview day, dress appropriately. Alright? Dress appropriately. Use minimal cologne or perfume. You understand? Minimal. That means don't go into a room and everybody is like, oh dear, the cologne is so strong. No. Use mild cologne. Can you understand that? Yeah? You all know that, right? Yeah? You know that, okay? Use mild cologne or perfume. And if you are a smoker, avoid smoking before, because the smell can get into the room. Is that okay? Alright? So keep your smoking after the interview. Before the interview. I know I'm a busy body. Anybody smokes here? Smokes? You smoke? Anybody? Yubi, do you smoke? No? JJ, do you smoke? You do? Okay. Alright, you see, don't get me wrong, please. Yeah, my intention, because that's your freedom. That's your freedom. Who am I to tell, stop, right? But I want you to understand, JJ, now most airline companies, airlines, they don't allow smoking. Right? Most, if not all, right? So if you truly want to work as an airline cabin crew, maybe you have to think about that. Yeah. I don't want you to be, how can I say? To be motivated only when I smoke, I feel energetic. I can understand that. But if you go on a long haul flight, say 12 hours, and you cannot smoke, yeah? So that can also be a problem. Think about it, JJ. Alright? I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but think about it. Alright? If you're a smoker, because now if you want to be an airline cabin crew, most airlines don't allow smoking anyway. So it can be quite counterproductive to your habit. JJ, is that okay? Alright? Did you bring cigarette today? In a bag? Can I take it away? Just a minute. Yeah, you understand that, JJ? Yeah? Can understand, yeah? I'm trying to help you. Okay? Alright? Okay, next. And avoid smoking before and chewing gum, mints or cough drops during. Don't go into the interview with your mouth with chewing gum, don't do that, right? If I was the interview, if I'm the interviewer, I would probably take whatever and do it. Let's spit it out and come back again, So don't do that, right? Bring extra resumes and your career portfolio if appropriate. I've been trying to make students understand this. Keep all your certificates, your cover letter, your resume, all your certificates, your high school certificates, your college certificates, all into a plastic folder. Anybody has a plastic folder? Anybody? Lisa? Anybody has a plastic folder? My students, anybody? Do you know what's a plastic folder? That means you can put certificates all inside. Yeah? Anybody has here? No? I It's a plastic folder. Inside a lot of plastic. You can put your certificates inside, front and back. You know that, right? So buy a good one. All your certificates, qualifications, your diploma, your resume, your cover letter, everything put inside and carry that. Is that okay? Is that okay? Alright? They can ask you questions and you can show to them. Is that okay? Okay? All of you okay? Alright? Okay, next. So that's called a career portfolio. Alright? Arrive 10 to 15 minutes early. Alright? Always arrive early. Don't. What time is your interview? 10 o'clock. What time are you reaching there? I will probably be reaching in 10:20. No, don't do that. At least 10 or 15 minutes early. Be there. Is that okay? All of you okay? Alright? Be clear. Read company materials and or review positive experiences from your resume. Before you go for the interview, check your resume also. Sometimes you may have forgotten some of the key or important things in your resume. Is that okay? Alright? Read through them, understand and know. You know, because they're going to ask questions from your resume. When the interviewer assistant comes to get you, stand up, smile, and introduce yourself in a positive, courteous manner, with a lot of respect, with a lot of politeness, alright, in a courteous manner, and give a firm handshake if necessary. Is that okay? You'll be seated in the waiting room. The interview room is probably a door away, and then the interviewer assistant will come in and say, hello, we are going to start the interview. We have got 10 candidates